Hello everyone, welcome to Talk with Topper. So today our topper is Ujjawal Raj from Bihar, and he is an aspirant of Law CD 5 years. So in this podcast, we will try to explore everything related to the preparations about the exams. So those who are watching this podcast, just try to watch till the end. So first of all, welcome Ujjawal in this podcast session.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me here.
So first, try to say something about yourself, about your educational background, about your native place from where you belong to.
Sir, I am Ujjwal Raj. I have completed my 12th from Begusarai only. I have
Mm-hmm.
studied here only in GD College Begusarai. After that, I started preparing for law examination.
Okay.
And in 2023, I could not, appear for law examination because I had
Mm-hmm.
some injuries and health issues.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I appeared for CLAT 2024.
Mm-hmm.
I somehow cleared CLAT. Fumbling and trembling. Anyhow, I cleared CLAT and I got MNLU Aurangabad.
Aurangabad. Okay. Okay.
Yes, but
So,
I decided to leave that seat for someone else. I did
hmm,
not join it, and I prepared for CLAT. MHCET and CUT only.
So how you come to know about the Law CD 5 year?
Bipul Bhai is in Ferguson. He is from Sivan only,
Mm-hmm.
and he, I mean, he said to me that if you don't want to go to MNLU Aurangabad, the best place you can go is, ILS Pune or GLC Mumbai.
Mm-hmm.
These two are the only top colleges that you have, option now. So
Mm-hmm.
I decided, okay, let's prepare for this. And he only suggested me that, Maneuver, they are the kings of MSCT, so you should purchase their mock series. And
So basically, he suggested you to just join the maneuver mock
yes, sir.
test and just connect with the
Yes, sir.
manuals. So how was the content of maneuver which you followed? Basically, you enrolled for the mock test. So how was the mock test? If you will relate with the actual exam.
Sir, it was very much, sir, similar to actual exam because, sir, I have seen in mock series that they actually provide questions which had actually came in exams. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, which had which had already come in exam. So I was very much prepared कि हाँ अगर इससे हो जाएगा तो मतलब अगर ये बन रहा है तो एक्चुअल एग्जाम में भी बन ही जाएगा.
Mm-hmm.
It is very much. I would say that it is one level above even. The
Mm.
questions of
Yes, yes,
puzzles
yes, yes.
and analytical reasoning in English are, one level above the actual
Mm-hmm.
exam.
Right, right.
And sir,
Because
I would say that
reason is what कि जब एक्चुअल एग्जाम कभी डिफिकल्ट हो गया तो जो भी मैनुअल स्टूडेंट होगा वो कभी फैड नहीं होगा, वो आराम से इंजॉय के साथ
yes,
अपीयर
sir.
करेगा.
Yes, sir. Like this time, it was like on. Exam was an unexpected series. No one
हम्म.
expected that they would provide so much of depth in analytical and GK.
राइट, राइट, राइट. सो दिस इज द रीजन ना कि जो हमारा बेसिकली मॉक टेस्ट होता है वो एक एबव हाई होता है कि स्टूडेंट को कभी ऐसा फील ना हो कि एक्चुअल एग्जाम कभी डिफिकल्ट हो गया तो आराम से वो अपीयर कर ले. इजी है तो वैसे भी आराम
Yes,
से
sir.
कर ही लेगा, बट डिफिकल्ट हुआ तब भी वो
Yes, sir.
इजीली हैंडल कर लेगा. Okay, that's great. So basically, when you started the preparation for it, for this exam.
Sir, the
Mm-hmm.
next the day the CLAT results came out. I started preparing 2 to 3 days after the result of CLATs were
Mm-hmm.
announced.
So basically, when you started the preparation for the CLAT, it means how many months before actual CLAT exam?
Sir, as I told you, I have started in 2023 only, but due to major health complications, I could not appear for 2023 examination.
Mm-hmm. So basically, one year before you started for
Yes, sir.
the CLAT
I
exam.
started 1 year. Yes, sir.
तो वाई एम आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन बिकॉज कि एटलीस्ट जो व्यूवर्स है, जो स्टूडेंट्स है, वो अंडरस्टैंड कर सके कि जो एमएच लॉ सीडी के लिए आपने जो प्रिपरेशन करा, इट नॉट्स ओनली फ्रॉम द जनवरी या दिसंबर जब भी रिजल्ट आ जाता है क्लैट
No,
का.
no, no, no.
तो बेसिकली ऑलरेडी
The
यू आर प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर
my
द क्लैट.
English part and analytical and logical parts were already covered, and my current affairs were already covered till December.
So what you
The
can suggest other students, so when they should to start the preparation for the MH लॉ सीडी 5 years के लिए कब कितना टाइम पहले स्टार्ट करें कि इजीली पूरा सिलेबस भी कवर हो जाए और अच्छे से प्रिपरेशन हो जाए?
Sir, if you ask me honestly,
हम्म.
I would suggest that keep a portion of it, keep a start. Start it from the perspective of CLAT only.
हम्म.
The basic portions are and the major portions are covered in CLAT only. Like you have
हम्म.
covered your English, you have covered your logical reasoning, you have covered your current affairs, you have covered a bit of analytical reasoning as you prepare for elite. So the major, I mean, portion which is left is, I mean, the Maharashtra part and bit of more static portion
Right.
in GK
So for
and a
example, I
bit
think
of mathematics, elementary mathematics.
इट मींस कि
So
जैसे क्लैट के लिए अच्छे से प्रिपरेशन कर लिया तो ऑलरेडी उसका मैथमेटिक्स हो ही गया, बिकॉज
हाँ सर,
पार्ट
वो
ऑफ
तो
दैट।
है।
लीगल कर
हाँ,
लिया तो
क्योंकि
लीगल भी हो गया।
MHCT में मैथ तो सर हल्का ही आता है, पर इस बार तो काफी हल्का आ गया।
इजी आ गया था, हल्का आ गया। चलो चलो ग्रेट। ओके एंड क्या सीक्वेंस था अपीयर करने का एक्चुअल एग्जाम में, बिकॉज दिस इज अ वेरी प्रैक्टिकल क्वेश्चन, बहुत सारे स्टूडेंट हमसे पूछते हैं, तो हम इसलिए आपसे पूछ रहे हैं कि जो ऑल द 5 सेक्शन है, कौन से सेक्शन को पहले अटेम्प्ट किया, कौन से सेक्शन को बाद में किया, क्या सीक्वेंसिंग थी?
So sir, my, I mean, analytical and critical reasoning is very good. So I started with that only. And when you start, I mean, analytical and critical, there is, you are in a mind frame where you tend to attempt the mathematics section. क्योंकि आपका माइंड फ्रेम वही होता है, आप कैलकुलेशंस तेज रखते हो, तो उसी,
राइट।
so sir, I attempted, I mean, analytical first, and my start was bit shaky. I mean, my start was bit shaky, even though analytical was my, I mean, my strength. My start was shaky क्योंकि मैंने सोचा नहीं था कि they would, I mean, they would provide so much of critical reasoning into it, क्योंकि ज्यादा critical reasoning वो देते नहीं, ज्यादातर analytical heavy portion डालते हैं वो।
राइट।
बट उन्होंने इस बार 7-8 क्वेश्चन critical के ठीक ठाक दिए थे, so my start was bit shaky, but again
काफी असर्शन एंड
I
रीजनिंग
knew
के
critical,
क्वेश्चंस आए
it
थे।
was not like कि मेरे को critical reasonings पता नहीं थे, बस ये था कि I mean, हो सकता है आगे के पेपर में भी कुछ और सरप्राइज होने, and then I moved to math and it was easy, and again they surprised everyone in GK section with a lot of regional touch.
महाराष्ट्र से ओरिएंटेड क्वेश्चन भी थे।
Yes sir, there were a lot of regional touch like questions related to Maharashtra.
ओके सो बेसिकली एज आई कैन अंडरस्टैंड कि अगर क्लैट और लॉ सीटी दोनों को इंक्लूड करके इफ समवन वांट टू स्टार्ट द प्रिपरेशन एंड अदर लॉ एंट्रेंसेस को इसमें इंक्लूड कर लो, अगर स्टॉप जो लॉ एंट्रेंसेस है जैसे क्लैट हो गया, लॉ सीटी 5 ईयर हो गया, सो आइडियल टाइम, व्हाट शुड बी द आइडियल टाइम टू स्टार्ट द प्रिपरेशन, कितने मंथ पहले स्टार्ट कर देना चाहिए?
Sir, I think you should start at least 7 to 8 months ago.
सो बेसिकली व्हाट इज द आइडियल टाइम टू डिवोट ऑन अ डेली बेसिस, जैसे आप बोल रहे हो क्लैट को और उसको लॉ सिटी को टारगेट रख के अगर 6 मंथ बिफोर स्टार्ट करें तो डेली बेसिस पे कितना टाइम डिवोट करना चाहिए एक स्टूडेंट को, और आपका कितना कितना डिवोट था?
Sir, I am not a very punctual person, I would say. I am not a very punctual
हम्म
person. लेकिन
हम्म
सर मैं ऐसा कोशिश करता था कि मैं रोज कम से कम 2 घंटे तो किताब खोलूं ही खोलूं, बस 2 घंटे कम से कम डेली पढ़ो। मतलब I mean, if you work like 24 hours, you study 24 hours in one day, it does not matter. You study 2 hours every day, it will matter. I mean, that
हम्म
rhythm is very important to keep going. I mean,
तो बेसिकली जो भी कर रहे हो इंटरेस्ट से और कंसंट्रेशन से करोगे तो वो
yes, sir.
2 आवर्स भी काफी इफेक्टिव देगा, चाहे क्रिकेट मैच खेलो चाहे पढ़ाई
No,
करो।
no. I mean to say that study at least even for 2 hours a day,
हाँ
no
राइट।
matter how busy you are. If you are a serious aspirant, I think you should study like 6 to 7 hours a day. I mean, I used to study for 6 to 7 hours a day after my CLAT was a, I mean, not a big
हम्म
horror, I would say, but still a horror.
हम्म ओके ओके दैट्स
Because
ग्रेट। ओ
that
बट
is the
ऑब्वियस है,
last thing
स्टूडेंट्स
you I
स्टूडेंट
achieve.
लाइफ अगर
You can
कोई है
achieve.
स्टूडेंट लाइफ डिवोट कर रहा है तो आई थिंक सो उसके पास बस वही खेलना है, पढ़ना है और यही सब सारी चीजें
Yes,
हैं।
sir. They have nothing to. I mean, I think wasting time on web series and all those things,
हम्म
sports.
वो
I think those, I mean, these activities that I performed during my preparation hurt. I mean, it hurt me. It hurted me a lot in CLAT. When I
हम्म
came out, I was thinking, कि अरे यार 2 घंटे उधर और पढ़ लिए थे तो ये कुछ 2 क्वेश्चन और बन जाते. So
एनी डिस्ट्रक्शन वाज देयर ड्यूरिंग द योर प्रिपरेशन?
I mean, distraction, I would say only a sport. I am not into very much into social media. I don't have Instagram. I don't have, I mean, I've just installed WhatsApp. So I'm not very much a social person, I would say. So sports was the only thing it was my distraction. Playing sports and watching sports, I would say. Anything.
चलो बट इट्स बेनिफिशियल, हाँ, व्हेन यू विल प्ले समथिंग, आप फिजिकल एक्टिविटी में रहते हो तो आपका
Yes, sir,
फिजिकल
it was
मेंटली।
beneficial. But at the same time, I mean, I was so much devoted sometimes into sports that I used to come and my body was like, no, 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 now I cannot get up. I just rest. So, I mean,
पेनिंग पेनिंग होता है, प्रोक्रास्टिनेशन हो जाता है
yes,
कि
sir,
चलो
yes, sir.
कल कर लेते हैं, ऐसा हो जाता है।
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So basically, what the thing inspired you to do the law?
Sir, actually, my grandfather was a lawyer. I mean,
Oh, that's
he's
great.
still
मतलब
alive, but he has retired now.
What about your
So
father?
that was, sir, my father is a farmer. I mean,
Okay, okay. So basically, after your
so
grandfather, then you will be the lawyer in your family.
yes, sir, I will be lawyer in your family.
Mm-hmm.
Second generation lawyer.
Second generation lawyer. Okay, so basically, in which field you want to make your career? Corporate law में जाना
Sir,
है कि
sir, if you ask me honestly, I have only one thing in my mind, which is UPSC. But I would, I have kept all the options open right now. I just want to go to law school, and then I will analyze all my portions and situations that what I want to go.
चलो
I mean, my family members are very much into judiciary. वो बोल रहे हैं कि I think UPSC is a bit risky. You should go for judiciary. So you know what? I am was UPSC from beginning only. That is the reason. That is the only reason for me to, I mean, pursue law, except for that motivation that I want to keep law as an optional in my UPSC paper.
So why not judiciary? Because this is also very good option for a law aspirant, एक law graduate के लिए होता है.
Sir, if you ask me, really, the powers and the perks associated with the, I mean, UPSC, with the civil servant and the direct work and the influence they leave on people, I think it's much more greater than what a judge can perform. I think I absolutely think this is my personal opinion. It may vary from person to person, but I feel the problem is in the system. The system is not the problem. So it is the basic level
आपने
where
आप
the
हाई कोर्ट
problem
की हियरिंग
resides.
देखते हो? हाई कोर्ट की हियरिंग देखते हो?
Sir, I was just, I mean, listening to the hearing of Supreme Court. I mean, today the renewed thing was going on, and there was one more issue. I think menstrual leave for women. I mean, that was the issue that was going on in Supreme Court just right now. I think one and a half hours ago. I was just watching that only.
So that is the Supreme Court hearing. I'm talking about the High Court hearing, जैसे बिहार का भी आता है. So आपने देखा होगा उसमें जो जज होते हैं वो डीएम एसपी सारे सबको डांट देते हैं. इतनी पावर होती है उनके पास.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's why I wanted to say the problem is not. I mean, at the higher level, the problem is at the basic level. If you are, I mean, basically, if you are correct, you can. I mean, at top level. I mean, अगर आप शुरू से आप ग्रास रूट लेवल पे सही हो तो आपको उधर उतने बड़े इश्यूज राइज होंगे ही नहीं. तो आई थिंक द प्रॉब्लम इज एट ग्रास रूट लेवल.
चलो ग्रेट ग्रेट.
The
तो
things
एक
like
थोड़ा सा एक
corruption
हट
and
के
all those
क्वेश्चन
things.
पूछ रहा हूँ मैं आपसे बिकॉज आई वांट टू अंडरस्टैंड कि व्हाट यू आर थिंकिंग. बेसिकली यू आर ए लॉ एस्पिरेंट और अभी आप जा रहे हो ग्रेजुएशन करने और आपकी काफी अच्छा गोल है फॉर द यूपीएससी. सो फॉर अ मोमेंट जस्ट थिंक इफ यू बिकम द लॉ मिनिस्टर या फिर आपके पास इतनी पावर आ जाए कि आप बहुत कुछ चेंज कर सकते हो लीगल फील्ड में. सो व्हाट विल बी योर प्रायोरिटी इन इंडिया as per your observation? What the problem is there and what you will change on priority basis?
Sir, first and foremost thing that I have noticed that students have no practical knowledge of law. Or citizens basically has no practical knowledge. They do not know their rights only. The problem is lies the grassroots problem is that if you can oppose an arbitrary action of the, I mean, executive only when you are, I mean, aware of your rights and laws. So I mean, providing basic, I mean, constitutional rights, I mean,
awareness
information
of the
and
law.
education about rights is the basic thing. And the first and foremost thing, it should be a priority of government of India also, just to make citizen more aware. I mean, I don't think that many in the society knows how to file an RTI.
That's true.
Yes, sir. So I think that is the basic problem. I mean, if you know how to file an RTI, you can ask a government employee, a government authority that why the construction of this road is pending. And you have right to get the answer, but the people is unconscious just because they don't have the knowledge of the constitution, I would say, and the right, and they don't have the, I mean, the power of their, they don't know the power of their rights only. So this is the basic problem which I would like to, I mean.
So basically why I'm asking this question कि because जो लोग भी इस पॉडकास्ट को देख रहे हैं they can understand कि जो टॉपर्स हैं जिन्होंने एक्चुअल में एग्जाम्स को अच्छे मार्क्स से क्रैक किया है कि what they think उनके माइंड में क्या चल रहा है, what they are planning. सो बेसिकली जो न्यू एस्पिरेंट होंगे उनको बहुत कुछ नहीं पता होता है, तो इफ समवन इज प्लानिंग फॉर दैट कि लॉ में करियर बनाना है, क्या करना है, कितना इंटरेस्टिंग फील्ड है ये, तो एटलीस्ट जो टॉपर्स के डिस्कशन से दे कैन अंडरस्टैंड। ओके, नाउ कमिंग टू द एग्जाम पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। सो बेसिकली हमने काफी कुछ डिस्कस कर लिया, बट एक वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट रोल होता है मॉक टेस्ट का टू क्लियर द एनी एग्जाम। सो कितने
Yes,
मॉक
sir.
टेस्ट आपने अटेम्प्ट किए थे?
Okay, yes, sir. I have appeared like for 35 mock tests
थर्टी
in
फाइव फॉर द
CLAT.
क्लैट। ओके।
Yes, sir. And for MHCET, I would say that I have appeared for like 10, I mean, mock tests, original mock test, and 5 sectional tests of each section, I would say. I mean, roughly 5. I mean, I used to devote more. I think I did 1 or 2 for, I mean, English and I mean, maths, and I did more of legal because I used to get irritated by reading so much. So, so I wanted that I want to force myself to know you have to sit for 30 minutes just to solve the legal questions. So maybe 10 to 12 sections of sectional tests of legal and 10 full mocks, sir.
व्हाट
I
यू
have
कैन
given.
सजेस्ट अ न्यू एस्पिरेंट की कम से कम कितने मॉक देने चाहिए और क्या स्ट्रैटेजी होना चाहिए?
Sir, if you ask me honestly, if someone is giving 35 mocks and you are giving only 20 mocks, it won't matter. The thing which will matter eventually in the examination hall is how you have analyzed your mock.
परफेक्ट परफेक्ट।
This is the best thing. I mean, this is the, I mean, basic minimum priority you can do. I mean, just I would like to give an example. If there is a question about on in mock, I mean, MSCT mock, like in maneuver, sir, there was a question in mock about what is known as, I mean, I think the question was something like who is known as, I guess it was
It's related to what?
who is known as Napoleon of India. I think that was the question. So if you know the answer is Samudragupta, if you know Samudragupta, well and good. If you don't know Samudragupta, then you should write that question in Samudragupta. But the problem is that analyzing mocks of MSCT means कि अगर आपको ये पता है कि समुद्रगुप्त आप you don't know about Samudragupta, no problem. But the problem is, do you know other related terms like who is the father of Indian unrest? So you have to search all these terms and note them. क्योंकि अगर मॉक में वो पूछा है तो इसका मतलब एग्जाम में उस तरह के क्वेश्चंस आ सकते हैं, ये जरूरी नहीं कि वही क्वेश्चन आ जाएगा।
एग्जैक्टली वही मैं हमेशा स्टूडेंट को सजेस्ट करता हूँ।
Yes, sir. Like if there was a question in MSCT, I mean maneuver mock test, that who was the first air chief marshal, something like that. So you have to go on internet and search first men and first women in India. Then you will get a PDF and you have to study everything. And from there only I got to know that, I mean, first Indian to win Raymond Magsaysay award was Vinoba Bhave, which question came into exam.
Exactly.
Came in exam.
It means जो first superlative type के questions होते हैं।
Yes, sir. First superlative type, and there was a question related to blue revolution in I mean maneuver mock test. So you have to go and search on internet all the agricultural revolutions. It is not necessary कि अगर mock में अगर blue revolution आया तो blue revolution ही आएगा. They also may ask
बहुत
about white
important चीज
revolution.
आपने मेंशन किया।
Yes, sir.
So basically जब भी मैं टॉप 50 क्वेश्चन टॉप 30 क्वेश्चन दो स्टूडेंट के साथ डिस्कस करता था, तो उसमें मैं यही बोलता था कि गाइस ये जो क्वेश्चन है दीज आर द डिफरेंट एरिया जहां से एक्सपेक्टेड क्वेश्चन हो सकते हैं।
Yes, sir.
तो ये क्वेश्चन आप करो, बट ट्राई करो कि इनसे रिलेट करके जो आजू बाजू के क्वेश्चन उनको अपडेट कर लो, देन आप फॉर श्योर रह सकते हो कि सारी चीजें आप कवर कर लोगे।
सर द प्रॉब्लम इज, अगर आप मनूवर के मॉक्स भी करते हो, सिर्फ मनूवर के मॉक्स करते हो, आई वुड से यू आर वेल एंड गुड टू स्कोर लाइक 129 I would say 127 to 130. बट वो एक्स्ट्रा 3-4 मार्क्स का जो फर्क पड़ेगा वो थोड़ा सा आपको मेहनत डालना पड़ेगा।
करेक्ट करेक्ट करेक्ट। तो बेसिकली आपने मैन्यूवर के 10 मॉक टेस्ट दिए थे, बाकी सेक्शनल और मॉक दिए थे?
यस सर, मैंने 10 मॉक्स दिए थे, उसके बाद मैंने बाकी सेक्शनल मॉक्स दिए थे।
Okay, so now coming to the final discussion. So for the new aspirant, what message you can say कि they should to follow to get a good score in this exams as per you?
So the basic and the first most thing that you can do is, I mean, clear your basics.
Basic clear होना
चाहिए. Be good at elementary maths. You should be good at basic analytical reasoning. And in, I mean, you should be prepared for anything in, I mean, I would say that GK section. Like this, the GK that came this time was a bit unexpected for everyone. Everyone was saying that I had many friends who went to give examination with me, and they were saying, "अरे यार 22 आएगा, अरे यार 21 आएगा थोड़ा," and they used to score good in marks. But I guess मेरे I think GK में I got like 27 or 28 out of 30. हाँ, obviously एक दो तुक्के लगे थे, वो तो I mean obviously
चलता है।
there's no negative marking, so I think you should prepare more for GK.
जीके के लिए काफी अच्छा प्रिपरेशन करना
Yes, sir.
चाहिए, बाकी बेसिक क्लियर करना चाहिए एंड देन कंसिस्टेंट एंड
Yes, sir.
टेस्ट अच्छे से अपीयर करना चाहिए। सो दीज थिंग विल
Yes,
बी
sir.
द
Test
बेस्ट।
series, maneuver mock series are, I would say, the basic and the foremost priority you should give to that test series.
मैन्यूवर का मॉक टेस्ट सीरीज बहुत
Yes,
इंपॉर्टेंट
sir.
है। What you
Yes,
can
sir.
suggest student those who are planning for self study? So classes is how the classes is beneficial.
सर क्लासेस आर वेरी बेनिफिशियल आई वुड से,
हम्म
क्योंकि जब मैंने पहली बार प्रिपरेशन करा था तो आई आल्सो टुक सम क्लासेस। यू आर लाइक व्हेन यू स्टार्ट प्रिपेयरिंग फॉर एनी लॉ एग्जामिनेशन, क्योंकि इसका कोई बाउंडेड सिलेबस नहीं है, कोई कांस्टेंट सिलेबस नहीं है,
हम्म
सो यू आर गोइंग टू डाइव इनटू अ रिवर व्हिच इज फ्री फ्लोइंग।
काफी अच्छा आइडियम्स आप यूज करते हो, ग्रेट।
Yes, sir. You are going to, I mean, dive into a river which is flowing. So you need some, some stillness in yourself. So coaching will provide that, and classes will provide that direction and stillness in you, which I
Correct.
would say is very much beneficial.
So direction of study is very important, in which direction you have to
Yes, sir.
prepare, because if without guidance, if you will give your efforts, so it may be useless. So time भी waste होता
Yes,
है।
sir. It is, it is like flogging a dead horse. You cannot achieve anything if you are not very much serious into it.
तो प्रॉपर गाइडेंस, प्रॉपर मटेरियल जो होना चाहिए एज पर द सिलेबस हो, और उस पे ही मेहनत करो कंसिस्टेंट वे में, तो
Yes, sir.
डेफिनेटली काफी
Sir,
अच्छा रिजल्ट भी
teachers,
मिलेगा।
no, sir. They have guided many mentors, and
हम्म
even maneuvers. I'm not hesitant to say कि सर अगर ILS और GLC में हर साल 480 बच्चे जाते हैं, तो आई वुड से कि एटलीस्ट 300 तो 300 बंदों ने तो जरूर मनोवर की टेस्ट सीरीज मारे होंगे पक्का।
फॉर श्योर, नो डाउट।
So yes, sir. So you know, sir, you guys know how to guide everyone
करेक्ट
because you have, sir, this is your, I would say, sir, this is your job. You have guided so many students throughout the year for this examination, so you know better, obviously. Any coaching,
एंड
I would say they know better than you.
बिकॉज दिस इज द
Trust them
पॉसिबल।
and blindly follow them.
And this is the possible because ki each year, last I think 8 years, I'm appearing the law CET and others entrance exam to understand the paper pattern, and you can also see on YouTube the actual analysis of the paper. So after understanding the difficulty level of the paper, then according to that we design the content, we guide to the
Yes, sir.
students ki they should to follow in which manner, where they have to focus, which type of the questions are coming.
Yes, sir.
So
And
that's
sir,
why.
MHCT repeats their question very much. They often repeat their question, so it is also very, sir, to study from someone who is into this examination, who has, guided throughout the examination. They have guided so many students. I think you should blindly trust them and follow them. There is nothing like you are bound to get successful.
ग्रेट। सो काफी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट्स हमने यहाँ पे डिस्कस किया विद उज्जवल, एंड उज्जवल ने भी काफी कुछ सजेशन एंड एक्सपीरियंस शेयर किया फॉर विद द एस्पिरेंट। सो जो लोग भी इस पॉडकास्ट को देख रहे हैं, दे शुड टू अंडरस्टैंड प्रॉपरली, सारी चीजों को अच्छे से अंडरस्टैंड करो, कंसिस्टेंट रहो, राइट मटेरियल के साथ अंडर द गाइडेंस प्रिपरेशन करोगे तो डेफिनेटली यू विल गेट अ better score in this exam. So any final comment, Ujjwal, from your end, and after that we will end this podcast.
Any final thing? I would just say that this is just an exam. You pass, you fail, it does not matter, and you do not fail an exam. You just do not qualify it. You are not a failure. I think you should look. I think you can look beyond the examination. There is nothing like holding so much grudge into that or so much. You are so much. I think you should be passionately devoted to it.
Okay, so that's great. Thank you so much, Ujjwal, to come here to share your experience with our students and our viewers. So hoping कि ये podcast इसमें जो discussion हुआ, information सारे beneficial होंगे new aspirant के लिए. So once again, thank you so much and wish you all the best for your future.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, and best of luck everyone who is appearing for next year.
Okay, that's great.
Thank you.